In a small town in Georgia, an elderly woman named Clara was preparing to move into an assisted living home. Her house was filled with 60 years of memories, and her son, David, was busy labeling boxes, keep, sell, and trash. David pointed to an old, stained ceramic cookie jar on the top shelf of the kitchen. It was chipped, the paint was fading, and the lid didn't quite fit anymore. "Mom, surely this goes in the trash," he asked. "It's been empty for years." Clara stopped what she was doing. She walked over, took the jar with trembling hands, and sat down at the kitchen table. "That jar is never empty, David," she said softly. "You just don't know how to look inside it." David sat down, confused. "But Mom, I can see there's nothing in there." Clara smiled and closed her eyes. "In 1968, when your father lost his job, that jar held the last $3 we had. Every time I looked at it, I told myself we would survive. And we did. In 1975, when you were 5 years old and fell off your bike, you cried right here in this kitchen. I reached into this jar and gave you a chocolate chip cookie that made the world okay again." She ran her thumb over a deep chip in the rim. "Your father broke this lid the night we found out we were finally debt-free. He was dancing around the kitchen like a fool, and he knocked it over. We laughed until we cried. That chip isn't a flaw, David. It's a mark of the happiest night of my life." David looked at the dusty jar again, but this time, he didn't see trash. He saw his father's laughter. He saw his mother's strength. He saw his own childhood. "You see," Clara whispered, "we live in a world that wants everything to be new, shiny, and perfect. If something is broken, people throw it away. If something is old, they replace it. But the most beautiful things in life are the ones that have been repaired with love." She handed the jar to her son. "Keep this. Not for the jar itself, but to remember that even when life chips away at you, you are still a masterpiece. Your scars tell a story that perfection never could." David didn't put the jar in the trash box. He put it in the front seat of his car, wrapped in his finest sweater. We often spend our lives chasing the next big thing, the newest gadget, or the biggest house. But at the end of the road, it's the simple, chipped, and worn-out moments that we hold on to. Don't be so quick to discard the old, whether it's an object, a story, or a person. There is a wisdom in the vintage years that the modern world is starving for. If you have a memory that you'll never let go of, leave a "yes" in the comments. Let's honor the stories that make us who we are.